Hello, hello! Welcome back. My name is John Nalbantian.
I'm Dahari.
Hi, Dahari. How are you?
Good.
So glad to see you again. So glad to see all of you again.
Yes.
This is podcast number 3. We're so excited. Today we've got some really good information. Okay, so time is passing by. Yeah, time is passing by. Things are happening. But before we even get into that, this channel now has a name. Yes. So the first time we did a podcast, and then the second time we did a podcast, somebody said, "What are you guys called?" And I said, "We will reveal it on podcast number 3." And so it is called
Energy, Health, Connection.
3 super important words. So today, it's kind of a special podcast. We're 5 months into the
in LA, yes.
the season of COVID or whatnot.
Wow, it's already almost August.
5 months. And a lot of people are feeling different ways. I'm sure that most people are not super joyous that this is the 5th month. But we do know that people are feeling certain ways. And why don't we get into it?
Yeah, we just decided to have a topic today about, how to deal with what we're hearing now, like pandemic fatigue, and how to stay on course, how to stay on track, since it is now, going into many months in. Can't believe it's almost August. So, we're going to share some tips, solutions that from ourselves, from also, sources, health authorities, they're all saying the same tips. So how to deal with pandemic fatigue and stay on track.
We do want to remind you that if you don't feel well physically, mentally, or something is going on at home, do talk to your doctor first. We're not doctors, we're not psychologists, none of that.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, first, let's just say what is the current state of things, and what we mean by pandemic fatigue. So, many people now are becoming or being bored or getting lonely, emotionally exhausted, stressed, even physically exhausted, especially if you're working from home and you have kids. So fatigue can come up, and then all the news month after month. So financial hardships. There's so many things people can be stressed about, and fear, anxiety, depression. Yeah. So those are some common health conditions, or maybe even chronic conditions, are getting worse because of unhealthy habits. And anyway, we're here to boost up what you can do.
Yeah, I know that there are a few people that I know that are experiencing some of those things. Me personally, I have a hard time sleeping, honestly. So I do my prayers, I do my meditation, I put some of that, music so I can go to sleep. But it's like as if ever since March, my brain is just working on things, asking questions. Where are we going with this? When is it gonna finish? How are my kids feeling? How am I feeling about this?
Right.
And so all those different questions that you may have are valid, and I hope that we bring a little bit of clarity to you today.
Yes, yeah, I know. I feel my energy goes up and down, even from this whole afternoon. It could be a little bit low or high, but I just did some 1-minute exercise, which we'll do later, to how to boost your energy and how to keep, like I said, stay on track and focused. So should we start?
Definitely, let's go.
Okay. So of course the 3 big things that are, or 2 big things is eat healthy, know what foods you need, for your body. So you cook, some new recipes that could be, try something new. Definitely eat healthy. And then also exercise, keep physically moving, physically fit as much as possible, whatever you enjoy. And then the third thing is also set, about sleep. That's a big topic itself, but it's recommended that you set a good sleep schedule, a routine sleep schedule, get enough sleep. That's right for you. And then also make some time to rest and recharge, So some reflection time, quiet time, we've talked about that. So again, so eat healthy and cook healthy, try some new things, know what foods are good for you, exercise, keep fit, keep moving, and then also set the sleep schedule or get enough sleep, and then relax and recharge, some downtime, some activities that you like to do, and make some time for that. And then that's number 5 is to stay on course. Some healthy coping strategies for anxiety, depression is try to stay active, meaning stay busy. Maybe have a new project. Maybe do something at home, identify something, maybe there's a cleaning. I'm sure a lot of you are doing things like this, so it's just also a reminder. So because you can get stuck in your current negativity or negative thoughts, and then it can create more anxiety, depression. And then stay busy and also stay positive.
Yeah.
So stay positive and hopeful. There is hope, you guys, everyone. There is hope for the future. You just got to go through some difficult times here, and then honestly it's a kind of a good time for us to really look inside and change those healthy habits, or some deeper reflection time. So a lot of our stuff is coming out on the surface, on the table for us to look at. So don't avoid, don't ignore it, don't just keep facing it. So what my teacher likes to say is allow yourself to feel it, embrace it, and then keep repeating all these things. It's not like just do it once, just keep repeating the quiet time, self-reflection. If you don't exercise, eat well one day, keep going, keep doing it the next day. So, another thing is routine. Do you have a routine at home?
I used to have a routine. Now there's no more routine.
Yeah, so that's the difficult part, is there's a lack of normalcy now.
Yeah.
So it's really important to keep make a routine, create a routine, a regular routine. Like for example, I teach every day. If I wasn't teaching, I'd go crazy, I think. So I have 1 or 2 classes every day, same time. And then the members and the students are coming on like regular, like they come at 9 o'clock every Tuesday or something. So, or set aside some time for this reading or activity. Yeah, so set a regular routine for yourself.
It's really good that you're pointing these out, because it's really easy to not eat healthy anymore, because we're always home. A lot of us are home. We're spending a lot of time at home, and so it's really easy to have snacks and just keep snacking, even though you're not hungry. But it really almost feels like your body is telling you, "I'm bored. Let's eat."
That's true.
Let's eat. Let's play a movie. What do you eat when you play a movie? Popcorn. Popcorn, maybe soda. I don't do soda anymore, but soda. Okay. Chocolate, because that's what goes with a movie, right? Yeah. So I think that it's really easy to fall into the things that you're not supposed to.
Yeah, I find myself the other day I was like, what am I eating all this stuff as if I was a teenager? I'm not a teenager anymore. And then it's like comfort, but then I need to stay on course, I need to be disciplined. I can't be doing this. I'm not a teenager anymore.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. As you get older, you've got to be more careful about what you're eating and that sort of thing. So again, this does not help. And you were talking about regular physical activity. I used to play soccer every Sunday.
Right.
We can't play on the field anymore. I used to go on walks with my daughter and my wife. We still do it, but it's with a mask. And so I'm always afraid of breathing the carbon dioxide that comes out of my mouth or whatever it is. And so there's a little bit of fear there, but I did find a new routine. And so now I ride my bike almost every night. I put a podcast on, with a headset, and I ride my bike around my neighborhood. That has become my new routine. Wow. I didn't have that before.
Did you listen to our podcast number 2? while riding your bike?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I hope you did. I hope you did. But you know what? The podcast last time, our podcasts are about 20 minutes long. And you know what? You know what? If you're gonna ride your bike for a certain period of time, ride it for that 20 minutes.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So this one will be what? Maybe 20, 30 minutes? So.
Speaking of that, just 20 minutes. Eating wise, I heard it takes about 20 minutes to realize you're full. So you have to like eat slowly, mindfully, at least at that amount of time, not rushing. So your body can realize that, oh, I feel full, and then stop instead of overeating.
No. Wow.
So Jean, we talked a lot about like being mindful about our physical health, and then also I mentioned some things on how to reduce our stress, like stress triggers. So what other ways can we reduce our stress triggers during this time?
Well, look, the Mayo Clinic talks about reducing your time in front of the screen.
Oh yes.
So social media is fun, and to a lot of people, I'm not too crazy about social media, but to a lot of people, YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all of that could be a way to kind of not think about what's going on today, but at the same time, you're getting like conspiracy kind of advertisements and videos that come into your Facebook, and that kind of stresses you out even more. When you think you're calm and you understood what the news was telling you, and by the way, I've limited how much news I watch. It stresses me out.
Yeah, me too. I've done the same.
So I do like the first 5 minutes, good enough for me. I think the most important is in the first 5-10 minutes maybe, and then I stop right there. So you want to limit your exposure to news media. There's just too much going on at the same time. If it's not about one issue, it's about another, and then your brain, which is already stressed out, is putting all of that together, and what? You're probably going to have a hard time sleeping tonight. So,
I just like keep track of the current like recommendations or educate myself on important topics. But other things that I normally watch, I'm trying to reduce it. So that is important. Yeah, limit the news and screen time.
I don't remember who it was that told me, but they told me watch something funny or romantic about 30 minutes before you go to sleep.
Ooh.
Yeah, that way your brain is now on that level and not the stress level of the news. You're on that romantic or fun level. So when your body goes to sleep, it has some of the right chemicals.
Yeah, instead of like up here in your head, it's at least more feeling or in your heart. Or a lot of our instructors, we actually do some exercise before we sleep, just light, like to get in touch with our body, just like after doing all that computer things. So just even hugging your knees, rock side to side, some kind of physical little exercise to feel your body and then go to sleep.
I love that. I do the prayer, what they call it, the prayer.
The bowing?
The bowing, yes.
Yeah.
I do that. Well, I don't do the full thing, but I kind of get on and I stretch on my bed like that to stretch out all of my, I guess, nerves and muscles, and it almost feels like I'm self-hugging.
I see that one. Okay. Yeah.
Love it. I love it. When we're talking about that, what is it called really? I'm calling it the prayer.
Are you talking about the yoga posture or the?
Yeah, when you're like on the floor and you're kind of like this.
Like your knee, you're just stretching.
Yeah, what do you call that? Is there a name for that?
I don't know right now.
But I know that there's a religion that prays like that in that same posture.
It's true. A lot of spiritual traditions have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like kind of a full bow posture.
Is that what it is?
I'm not sure.
Okay. But whichever way, it really also. I said that it makes me feel like I'm hugging myself when I do that. I kind of feel my breath. I feel my heat. I'm stretching, but I feel myself, and that feels really good. That's also kind of a moral compass. And again, the Mayo Clinic says, use your moral compass or spiritual life for support. So look, it's no secret, but I'm Christian, so I love going to church, and that's where my spiritual connection is. And so ever since this happened, my spiritual connection has become more. It has become amplified. And so some pray for one thing and others pray for another, but it's that connection that you have with whatever energy it is that you're connected with. It brings peace to yourself. I think we have to remember that we were not born with fear. We were not born with fear, and this season of fear is affecting a lot of people.
Yeah. And for me, fear is related to the ego. So yeah, we're not born for our ego, more born for our soul and for our humanity, and those are the things that hopefully we can recover our own health, happiness, peace. It's really a good opportunity. I just want to look at this as a good opportunity, good time to do these practices. Like I said, that and then researching it through CDC, WHO, Mayo, whoever's writing, it's all the same tips. Yeah. And then support is important.
Support that, right? Definitely. So there's a few things. First of all, don't forget the people that need you. Okay, friends, family, neighbors. We're social creatures, and so we need to connect. So don't forget these people. Connect with people. Talk to people. Keep your distance, as they tell us to keep the distance. Put your mask if you have to put your mask. But those connections are really important. For checking with your family and friends, see if they need anything. Just make sure that you keep in mind about the social distancing. Not only it will make you feel good, but it will also make them feel good because you appreciate them. Look, there's another thing too. If you're a smoker, the Mayo Clinic says that COVID-19 also affects the lungs, so smoking can make it worse. Okay, so those are some of the things to remember. Of course, we didn't go deep into details, but you can always research that on the CDC website, the WHO website, and the Mayo Clinic website.
Yeah, we'll add alcohol included, right?
Alcohol
so
included.
Limit all those drugs, alcohol, tobacco. It could just, worsen your coping skills. Yeah. So, should we now go into some practice? You want to do some relaxation?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Or you're already sleepy. So, actually, that's another tip on here that's may seem obvious, but doing some meditation and deep breathing or prayer is another big tip for how to deal with this pandemic fatigue. So let's try. We did it, I think, in the previous session, perhaps, but anyway, it's good to do. I don't think you did anything maybe since our last session. So first, let's get in touch with our body. So we're just going to do the sitting. So all you're going to do is tap your chest in both lungs and breathe. Let's do it together, everyone. Deep breath. You can close your eyes if you want. And then you can focus not on the outside, but on the inside of your body. Straighten your spine, chin a little in. Feel that chest. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Take a deep breath. Sigh off. Letting go everything for now. One more. Alright, now a little bit just rub your chest. So I like to do some breathing with the hands on the chest. So let's do this. So close your eyes and feel your palms on your heart, your chest. Let's take a moment and feel the rise and fall of your chest. Inhale, your chest rise. Exhale, it drops. A light smile on your face. Remember to choose hope and positivity. And then you can say things to yourself in your mind if you need to during this time, like I'm okay, I'm healthy, I'm safe, I'm connecting with myself, I feel myself, I embrace everything I feel physically, mentally. So for here, I would just do a few, like 10 to 20 deep breaths. Take this moment to connect with yourself. Again, embrace everything you feel. Keep that straight spine. I'm alive. I'm thankful for my body, my mind. I'm thankful for my breath, the simple gift of my breath. And then gently just rub your chest, feel the soothing effect. And then from here, everyone sweep down your chest and then open your eyes. And you may feel a little brighter in your eyesight. And you can do that as long as you want, 1 minute, 5 minutes, or longer. Okay, and if you get sleepy, it also means, you need some more oxygen in your body and brain, or you do need to take a rest, or you need to move your body to circulate. Was that good?
Simple? I loved it. Loved it.
I feel different. Brighter.
Before we go into our closing,
okay.
I did want to touch on a community that's actually suffering a lot right now.
Right, special population.
Special population. The deaf and the hard of hearing population is feeling stressed out, especially now. The deaf and the hard of hearing population depends on hearing you, but also reading your lips. And now that we have masks on, it is completely closing off their communication. So imagine when they go to Starbucks to get a cup of coffee and the cashier is telling them something, they're not hearing it. Right. I'm not hard of hearing and I can barely hear them. And so I created a mask that says I'm hard of hearing. Please write it down. And you can find that on the betterconnectacademy.com. We sell them and it really supports the website. But really businesses need to step it up and train their staff how to speak or correctly speak to people who are hard of hearing. And so if you or someone you know is having a hard time understanding wherever they go, whatever business, talk to the manager and tell them, look, go to the betterbusinessacademy.com, sign up your staff. Okay, right now it's dirt cheap. The course is like an hour long and it will change everything. And you know what? More people will go to that business, because they know how to communicate. And, we got to think about those communities, those people that are having a hard time.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's my mission. And I know you have a mission as well.
Yeah, well, it's kind of the same too. We need to help those who are in need, who are more in need than others, and be aware of our different kinds of. That's humane act. That's a humane act to educate yourself.
Yeah. You guys have courses too that are going on, yeah, and workshops.
Yes, workshops. We mentioned about our July summer series, which came to an end today. So August, we're going to have 3 more wellness workshops every Saturday from August 8th. So we'll put up a flyer and information. So August 8th, 15th, 22nd, those Saturdays at 12 o'clock, we'll have topics like mindful eating, intuitive eating, self-care during these pandemic times, and self-love, and also more deep breathing. People need deep breathing for stress relief, stress management. And we're going to have another gut health workshop as well.
I love the gut health workshops. They're really amazing. You guys have a website too, yeah, that they can find out that information?
Yes, we'll provide you with that in the link or in the information section.
Okay.
And then also we're still doing the one-on-one free coaching. So simple solutions for stress relief. I'm doing 20 minutes free coaching for anyone.
Definitely take advantage of that 20-minute free coaching. It will do you good. Well, it looks like that's the end of our podcast number 3. And we hope that you really enjoyed it. We are the
Energy
Health
Connection.
Wonderful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
That's right, John.
Yes, and share it all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm sure that it will help somebody. That's it. So we're good.
Okay. So be well out there. Stay safe. Love you.
Till next time.
Bye.
I'm Jean Nalbantian,
I'm Dahari.
and this is the
This is the yeah. Anyway,
Energy,
you almost got it.
Health,
I know-
Connection.
No. I think your brain is blah, 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 something.
Energy,
Okay.
come on, we can't keep doing this. And here we go. Right? I'll be able to.
Take one.
Take 1 or 2. Hello. This is John Nalbantian. It's
Okay, no.
terrible.
This-
No. Hello. This is John Nalbantian.
I'm Dahari.
How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. The table is tilted.
It is tilted. Take 4.
Hello. I think your hand was right there.
We're not relaxed.
Come on, I got this.
Okay.
I got this. Maybe I needed to laugh. Okay. Hello. My name is Jean Nalbantian, and this is.
I'm Dahari.
Am I saying this is?
Yeah.
Am I saying it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
listen.
sorry.
Okay.
Never had any
catch up
problems
with
like
you.
that before, but here we go.